Huh? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You be nosy now. You don't want to know. What the hell you mean what I'm drinking now? I'm drinking some Coke. All right. I got it out. So, did you see any whales today or dolphins at the beach?
No, not today. But it was gorgeous out.
The sun, the waves was there and everything?
It was a beautiful beach day.
Damn. I wish I could have been there.
But yeah, dude, actually, I like this guy.
Don't go doing no favors, man. You had beach time, bro.
No, I know.
Tell it.
I like it. First of all, he's Puerto Rican, so I like it.
Tell him to get his own goddamn pina coladas. You ain't gonna do nothing for nobody.
But the shit he was talking about was cool. And like he kind of made fun of something that made us laugh because our principal gave us our vision and our mission. And so, it became the vision of the school and the mission of the school. Okay, fine, whatever. So I knew it well because I always did the morning announcement with the kids. And so he puts up the vision and the mission that we've had for 15 years. And he's like, ladies and gentlemen, can you tell me, what does this mean? What does it mean to you? And nobody would speak. And he's like, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I think we can do better. I'm like, wow, okay. So I feel like he's going to be firm, but I feel that he's reasonable. He seems like a very rational man that you could sit down with and have a conversation and come to an agreement. You're not always going to win, but I don't know. He's reasonable. He really is reasonable. So then later on, he came to our room. And, we're introducing ourselves. So I was like, hi, I'm Michelle Caraballo, and I'm one of the counselors. I was like, I'm the one who's leaving. He was like, oh, yeah, can we talk about that?
Okay.
I was like, he was like, maybe we could, work something out,
Yeah, right.
I was like, I'm already living in Puerto Rico. I have a lease. He was like, oh, wow, I guess I can't beat that. I'm like, no, you cannot.
You should tell him, come to my office. You see, I got the cooler, the umbrella up there. I'm not even here. I'm trying to tell you I'm not.
So you didn't notice I was in a bathing suit, sir? I'm already there.
Yeah, dude, you're a little bit late with that propaganda stuff.
He was like, can we talk about that? Maybe we could, have a conversation. I was like, no, there'll be no conversation. And he was like, all right.
Should have went to school today with flip-flops. And some fucking metedeos, some of them violators. Walk up in that motherfucker. Where's the pool? Where's the pool?
Nah, I didn't go in flip-flops, but I had very tropical pants on with a little teeny white t-shirt thingy. I was looking all summery.
If you can't carry the big, if you can't carry the big umbrella, you need to take the little one for the pina coladas. Just
there you go. Everywhere I go.
Yeah, instead of a flower in your pocket or a handkerchief, you put the little umbrella. You put that little umbrella up in that motherfucker in the blazer. Yeah, dude. You got to give them some kind of reminder that don't even ask me. Yeah,
I am not the one.
I'm off season right now, and y'all don't even understand. Man, fuck off limits. We are off season. Yeah. So the whole day was introductory day, I guess, today, right? Introductory.
Yeah, basically.
And tomorrow's the rules.
And tomorrow's the same as today. More of that.
Yeah.
And then the teachers get a few hours to put their classrooms together.
Nobody don't know nobody by names right now like that. You don't.
And actually, we have a lot of new staff. I would say almost half the people are new.
That's why I told you in vacation time, bro. You ain't doing no errands for nobody, none at all.
For real. For real.
You counselor.
I mean, he was like, I'm really gonna need your help. We're like, we know, it's okay, it's cool. Except we're not doing lunch duty. So that, and I mean,
and after school.
Honestly, do I care about? Well, yeah, but he wouldn't even ask me about after school this early. So I mean, I'll be gone before he thinks about after school. But that part that we do, yeah, we're not doing a lunch duty.
Yeah, you got to get
back. But actually,
back
I think that the UFC rep probably brought that up anyway, because it used to bug her that we were always unavailable to help her with her difficult students because we were at lunch duty. And since she's the UFC rep, she knows that we are not supposed to do that by contract. Right. So I'm sure that she spoke to the principal herself. I'm sure she did the work for us. Like, oh yeah, he used to make them do this, and this is not acceptable because they're needed in school, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you don't supposed to do nothing. That's not counseling, sitting up in a fucking lunchroom.
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, like.
Oh, but they'll they'll find ways to make it sound like that though. They're like, oh, can you assist, with like, I don't know.
So why you give
mediation between students in the yard, which is basically lunch duty.
Then so they give you a whistle. So no, I don't want no fucking whistle. Cause yeah, you could get.
It's like if I'm counseling kids, I do not need a whistle. Okay.
All you need is a refill right now for the pina colada cup, dude. You need to get one of them ice machines. Did you sell the house with the ice machine? Get you another one. Put it right there in your office and an umbrella. Just make your fucking pina coladas all day. Fuck everybody, dude. Yeah. 30 days. Yeah, most guys don't even get no pum-pum in 30 days. So whatever, bro. Like 30 days is vacation, bro. You're still trying to break ice. You don't get your benefits with what? When you do a contract, it's usually 90 days. That's 3 months for you to break your ass in. Yeah. No, you don't even got 3 months. No, dude, this is vacation. You tell everybody, yeah, leave the shit undone. Leave the fucking kids in the lunchroom by themselves. Yeah. You be under there with your pina colada in your goddamn office. If that shit don't come to you, you ain't got to go to it. Period. That's the way I see it, because I ain't never been in a school that counselors all over the fucking school. No, she in her office, bro. If you can't carry the issue there, not my job. Yeah. Yeah, just start putting YouTube videos all about not my job so they can understand where you're coming from. That shit is not my job. You write the sticky notes. Dude, yeah, you should have fun with it. Like, yeah. Give them motherfucker a different trance.
It's gonna be great when things get all stressful and shit. I'll be just like, whatever.
Dude, do like homeboy. He said he go to work and he call himself he's transparent. Ah, you fucker.
There you go.
He's transparent. You know, you get it.
Like, where you been?
I'm transparent, bitch. How you talking to me? No, they can't even talk to you. You transparent.
How dare you? How dare
yeah, I'm transparent. You see, I'm invisible right now. What are you doing talking to me? And they can't fire you for being transparent. That's gauge bashing. That's
what a fucking world we live in, my friend.
Well, you gotta take advantage of it. You should be. You need to take advantage of that motherfucker and tell everybody the way. I identify as transparent. What do you? I'm here, but I'm not here. You know, I'm just here when I punch. And
I'm here, but you probably won't see me.
Yeah, okay, that's it. See, I know. You got it better. You understand what it means. You're transparent. Give it to that motherfucker. I don't even need to school you. You got that shit already.
I'm here.
I'm here and you can't see me. Transparent, bitch. That's the definition. Simple, right? Yeah, it ain't even that hard. I'm here, but you can't see me.
But you're right. You don't see me. Don't be concerned. I am here.
Motherfucker, but I can see you, so you saying I'm lying? You saying I'm lying? Ah, you're insulting me. I want a lawsuit.
I'm calling my lawyer.
I want a fucking lawsuit. You just insulted.
I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. thing.
Bucker told me that I'm not transparent that he can see me. You insulted me, sir.
That's hysterical.
Hey, we can get away with it today. We can.
What a world we live in.
And you should take advantage of it.
Insanity.
Yeah, I tell you, if I had a job like yours right now, them motherfuckers should catch hell with this Puerto Rican. I would use every motherfucking loophole they have right now I have 30 days of loopholes. like, yeah, where that motherfucker? He up there with an umbrella in his office with a bench and a whole layout chair and lawn chair and shit. Like, what? I came to work. You can't fire me, dude. I didn't.
Right. I clocked in. I'm on the clock out. So I'm here. What's the problem?
On the last day, I carry a fucking rooster to work with me. You fucking right. Make that bitch crow. Grr. See y'all bitches. you leave it to me, bro.
Like me and Tito here are going back to Puerto Rico.
No, the chicken, I'm gonna eat him when I get home. He ain't going no fucking where.
Lord? I'm not bringing him back with me?
Well, the chicken? No, you need the chicken going in the pot right when he get home. He did his job.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a fucking mascot, but he was just to prove the point. He did his fucking job.
He played his role. The movie's over. That's it.
Yeah, I can't throw him away or give him away for free. I eat his ass. Eat that motherfucker. Yes, I would.
That's terrible. Wow.
No, it's not. That's saving money. Because I'm on vacation right now. I might save some for the next day too. I'm on fucking vacation, of course. I ain't offering nobody none of the chicken the next day. I won't be in school anyway. I'll be gone. I would enjoy having to be retired. Boy, I would act a fool. I just didn't. I didn't really think about how much fun that could have been retiring. That I just did it. Oof.
That might have motivated you. Like, maybe I'll go that way.
If I knew this shit now, that when I was 12, man, I would have been a retiree, motherfucker. I would have had back with my sister one fucking job, retire 40 years, 45 years in that motherfucker. I'd be retired. I would act a fool. Like she has pension too. They can't fire her just because they don't like her. Nah.
Right.
You gotta.
Because they have a union.
Right. The post office got union. Them guys get. Remember my mom when she went from Texas to Puerto Rico, they didn't want to pay her, and she went, I think, like 5 years before they gave her money. Then she moved.
Wow.
Yeah, because they were trying to lower her pay because she was moving to Puerto Rico, 2 different economies.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but she already had the years. My mom retired from the post office, and I think she gets Social Security, so she has the pension and the Social Security thing going on, something like that. And my sister thriving for it right now. I swear to you, if I could get to Ellen, I would say you need to call this girl up, bro, and put on your show, give her a couple of checks for payback. Yeah. And how many jobs you had from the time you started till now?
What you mean? Like all the jobs, like different?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, my sister.
Since I was a kid?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, a million, a lot.
That bitch only had one. She went in when she was 17. I think she should be retired already.
17?
My sister started when she was a juvenile in there. Then she made it to full time. And she did everything. Then she's the supervisor.
That is so great.
And the only job that bitch had is that. And she 52. She almost close to retiring from 17.
Right?
All my brothers had a job in there. Every last one of them, and they quit.
Yeah. Wow.
17.
That is fantastic, man.
My sorry ass brother, he quit because his car broke down. And it's my mom who bought it for him. So he quit.
Wow.
Then the other one was chasing heroin, so he quit behind the drugs. I ain't never had that opportunity. I screwed up too early.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't have criminal record.
Right.
But yeah, you got no T-shirt. You didn't set up the T-shirt thing.
I
Some,
did. I
yeah,
did. It's okay. I'll do the sticky note thing.
yeah, sticky note. Their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Let them
That
can
works.
that they can't even see inside of your office. Just sneaking out the whole window. You know they do that. I seen that they did that to the dude. The dude went in there and parked in a handicap parking. He came out. That motherfucker done stuck sticky notes all over the whole entire car, dude.
Wow. Psycho.
Yeah, he couldn't even open the door without having a sticky note there. They done
Oh, God.
sticky note the whole entire car. He couldn't even.
That is so dumb.
That is aggravating, bro. You know, when you park in the city in the wrong, or you leave a car too long in a place, they come and they put this red stick on your winch. Just one of them motherfuckers is a problem. Imagine the windshield don't even wipe them off. No, they just sticky note on top of sticky note. They
That's funny.
No, they should get charged for littering or something. Yeah,
Literally.
that was a whole tree you wasted there trying to prove a point. Just give the motherfucker a ticket, dude. Call the police, give him a ticket. Be a chick. Yeah. You're trying to prove a point that way. That's a waste of money. I see that some of those things that these people do is really stupid. Even though I talk a lot about the Beast guy, one of the popular YouTubers, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beats, no Mr. Beast. It's a little young white boy. Yeah, he's a millionaire, I think it is, off of YouTube.
Okay.
But all he does is destroy stuff.
Wow.
They give him challenges. I never understood how people get that shit. How do you get a sponsor? How do you get a blind investor, what they call an angel investor? How the hell do you find one of those?
I think it's once you become popular enough, and then they reach out to you because they realize that you're what they call an influencer, right? You're influencing people. People are watching you, so they reach out to you, and they're like, "Hey, would you try our product? Would you do like a little commercial on it in the middle of your video?" And then the bigger you get, the better your sponsors become.
But everybody has an affiliate system, so.
Yeah, and the affiliate thing doesn't seem very difficult to do because you can be an affiliate for Amazon, and everything in your Amazon store. If people go to your Amazon store just to click into Amazon, you get a portion.
Right. It goes on cookies.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, every time. Don't you? When you go to a certain website, you see that GDP shit on there. Little banner usually pops up talking about GDP, and then it's all about what they're tracking and what not they're tracking. Every website supposed to have that on there. Because you're not supposed to track people without their consent.
And the thing is, if you don't go into your phone and like manually stop that from happening, because most people don't even know that that's on in their phone.
You can put that on. You can put the blocker on, and it ain't gonna stop cookies. Cookies is how a browser works. The browser can't work without cookies. It's like it remembers stuff and it puts it on your computer in a place. So when you go back to it, remember, your phone is a machine that's talking to another. You got to think of it that way. All devices are a machine talking to another machine, and they talk in a language that you have no fucking clue.
Right.
Cookies is one of them. That's the shit. That does a lot of shit. A cookie could tell you where you came from, where you went to, what page you actually on. A cookie can hold all the image information on the whole entire website.
Wow.
Yeah, and they don't put it in the cookie. It gives the cookie a code, and then that code is somewhere else in the file with all the other shit. So the cookie is a little tiny code. It ain't big. It's just that little code is referencing a file on a server that has all the information, and it does it in seconds. You know, it's 8 seconds you have for your web page to open up. 8 seconds. The study has been out there. If you go to a website and you start realizing that you would take 8 seconds, after 8 seconds, if it don't show up, you usually go back and look for another one.
Right.
And that's all you have.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first article. But cookies are, yeah, you could try to block cookies, but there's other software like Google Analytics is doing cookies all day long. Google is one that is always relying on cookies. And an affiliate program, all it, yeah. But if you can block them, I don't think affiliated program. I know they work. I don't know about them. I don't usually click on nothing. I don't usually click on nobody's stuff.
No, me neither. I don't know why. I just don't.
I don't know why people don't click. I know people have a lot of clicks, and I wonder how do they get all those clicks? Because I don't click, and most people I talk to say they don't click. But obviously somebody is fucking clicking.
Somebody's clicking.
Somebody is doing a lot of clicks. Jesus Christ. For you to have 500,000 in an hour? How the hell do you get? That's a lot of fucking. That's like ding 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 ding. Your shit don't ever stop.
Yeah.
Imagine your Facebook taking in like hundreds of fucking clicks every second from all over the world. That would drive somebody insane. That you can't even use your phone no more. Like you gotta go get you another phone. That shit's broken.
Right.
It's working, but it's like one of those. It works too much that it's broken. I wouldn't want it. You see me, I go cuss them all out writing on my motherfucking shit. I'll be deleting everybody's comments. Yeah, you go write on my shit, I'll delete your shit. I have a whole group and I don't let nobody talk in it. Every time they put up stuff, I delete this shit and I usually ban them.
Why?
It's my fucking group. I don't want you in there talking shit. I don't want you in there.
You are so funny. What is the group?
CBD.
You are so funny, you dictator. Mira Fidel.
Well, Fidel, fuck. Fidel ain't got shit on me. Fidel let motherfuckers own businesses. I wouldn't let them own a motherfucking thing. I wouldn't even give them a house. Hell no. You'll be broke as a motherfucker. The whole society. Just work your ass off. You don't get nothing. Just like in jail.
Wow. You extra mean today.
Yeah, if I would own Twitter, nobody in there would be tweeting.
So what's the point?
That'd be a quiet motherfucking bird. That bitch is just.
So what's the point of the app then?
Well, that's why he made it. That's why that motherfucker turned into an X. He made Twitter logo an X.
You are so funny. You start typing, you're like, nope.
Well, he went in there. Listen, I wasn't planning on killing the bird. He killed the bird. I didn't kill the fucking bird. He put a whole X. He didn't even try to make it look like a squat. And then it's not like a like a simple X. The X looked like it's a squashed bird. If you look at it.
Wow. God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's not like a Arial font, the block ones. It's not like a X defined like an X. It looks weird.
I'm gonna look it up.
It looks a little bit weird. I'm like, that bitch done squished the bird. He killed the bird and put it up there and made a logo out that motherfucker. Elon Musk is evil, bro. He killed Twitter.
You are so funny.
And then he put the logo up as the bird squished up.
What's the name for it?
Yeah.
Twitter.
You put Twitter in any browser and go look up images, you're gonna see its logo.
Look.
That motherfucker got rid of the bird. He killed it.
He killed the bird.
And turned it into an X. Yeah, that's the.
Wow.
Look at the X. You're gonna see the wings and the feet, and yeah, he squished that bitch. He passed a roller over that motherfucker and made an X out of the bird and turned that shit to a logo.
That shit is fun.
You leave Elon Musk alone. Elon, that's an evil little motherfucker. He talking about he looking for the well-being of the earth. You motherfucker talking about you going to Mars, you bitch. You better give the taxpayers back their fucking money on some free rides. Yeah. Yeah. Go get somebody out of the barrio in New York some fucking way and carry them and put them on the goddamn thing. With no training. Just send their asses straight up to fucking Mars. Yeah.
Wow.
No, Elon Musk is not cool. I've been thinking about that guy.
I've been having thoughts about that guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why Biden don't like him. I'm trying to get on Biden's side, even though I don't like Biden.
No, nobody likes Biden.
But I don't like Elon Musk either.
Well, he's creepy.
Huh?
He's creepy.
Yeah. I mean, he's smart. Well, you know, it's like what's that? How do you pronounce the dude's name? Is it Weinstein or Weinstein, or is it Weinstein, or is it Weinstein? I'm not too sure.
Weinstein.
Why does the fucking letters change if it's like Jesus Christ? W-E-I-N.
You mean why do you? Right. It's actually it doesn't change. That's the weird part. It doesn't change. The letters they're exactly the same on both sides.
The pronunciation changes.
Weinstein. Yeah, it's still EI both times. But
why does it go?
That is really fucked up though. You have to read the two letter combinations in different ways in the same name.
In the same name.
In the same name. That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's Weinstein.
Weinstein. Weinstein. Right? It's spelled to be pronounced that way too, because if you got Stein, well then you could put Stein. Weinstein.
Right.
Oh, you pronounce your shit that way. Huh? Well then Weinstein. Anyway, he was saying a fact about Elon Musk too. Okay. Elon Musk is not a physicist. Why the fuck is he going out to the universe?
Right. He's not an astronomer.
Nope.
He's not an astronaut.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing. But somehow he is the boss of NASA and the spaceship. And like, you know, you would think Neil deGrasse Tyson would have been the guy, or somebody who's in that fucking field, some part of the field.
Right.
You know.
Right. Some kind of expertise.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not just like another motherfucking that dude who died, that I didn't like him either, because he never made a Apple computer. He ain't never even did the coding to make an Apple computer. Steve Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But he got so much fame from doing the slick shit, the marketing, you know, what McDonald's does. They put this pretty hamburger, you go in there and your shit is all soaking wet and it's skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it don't look nothing like the thing in the picture. And that's what he sold everybody as iPhone. Now everybody's in love with an iPhone.
In Rio, it just looks like a hockey puck.
Yeah.
A brown hockey puck.
Hamburgers no place sell you the food the way it looks. You know?
No.
When I used to watch the food channels and shit, those pictures are made sometimes with stuff that is not even edible. They do so much. They will paint a pickle if it's missing a little bit of green.
Sure.
And it's not edible paint. They will go get fucking paint. They will spray paint shit.
Right. Yeah.
They got all kind of tricks to make ice float and your cornflakes. They'll put a sponge inside and then put the cornflakes in the milk and make sure the cornflakes stays up in the air. Because you know once you hit it with water, the cornflakes all go down.
Right. And you're all soggy.
Yeah, you don't see none of them bitches floating nowhere. They be having half of the flakes sticking out that shit like an iceberg. Stop it, you people. Yeah, they do all these tricks. How it was?
It's like when you're in the movie theater and that's terrible, man. Let's say you broke and you can't get no concessions, and then they do the thing with the Coke, and you hear the ice, and you hear like the fizzle, and it's like, oh man, I want that.
It don't.
I want that.
It don't sound like that.
No.
Some of the times,
but when you hear it though, it just sounds so dang good. Like I need that in my life.
No, you don't.
That's the only time I drink soda. Like I'll get a Coke Zero. It's really good.
A Coke, dude, you one of those.
Yeah, I love Coke Zero. Oh my God, that's a problem. I try not to do it too often. Like I won't buy it in the house. If I go out to eat, maybe I'll have it. Or if I go to the movies.
Imagine you telling an alien that you like Coke Zero. Coke.
Well, he wouldn't even know what Coke is, so none of that would matter. All those words would be like, what? Coke Zero, what does that mean?
All right, so let's bring it down a little bit to earth. One of them motherfucking Africans who never seen a fucking gallon of milk. You can tell that motherfucker, I just drank me a Coke Zero. And he like zero, so you drank nothing. Like,
so you drank
nothing? Yeah. You drank a zero Coke. Because that's how you would say it. You know? How do you say a Coke Zero in Spanish?
Like,
okay, how do you say it in Spanish? How do you say you drank a Coke Zero in Spanish? Me tomé una cero Coca-Cola.
Coke Zero? Coca-Cola. Oh my God. That made me think of something. We were trying to get a particular blender in Costco.
Oh gosh.
And so I was like, no, this one's on you, buddy. Your Spanish is better than mine. So I'm good, like, if in a conversation, I'm not so bad. But if I have to, like, if I have a task that needs to get done, then I'm not good because I get frustrated real easy. So he calls. And he could not think of the word for blender. So he's like saying whatever he's saying, and he's like, blended.
Blended.
And I was dying. He's like, blended. And they're like, ¿qué? Blended. I said, you should have told it. It was a NutriBullet. I said, you should have told it Nutrimule. Nutrimule.
Nutrimule? What the fuck is that?
Nutrimule. A NutriBullet.
Oh, Lord. You're not right, bro. You're just not right. You be fucking with the dude. Don't do that. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. You like that motherfucker talking about Baside. Fucking Bayside. Baside. No, you retarded motherfuckers. This is not Puerto Rico. Nothing in there is written in Spanish. You're reading English and Spanish. When I first heard the motherfucker say, but Baside, I went to Baside. You motherfucker. Everybody trying to figure out what the fuck he talking about.
Wow.
Bayside, dude. Bayside. And then he didn't say Bayside because he's calling it Baside. So he's describing to us where it is. And it's by the cruise ships and downtown. And like, motherfucker, the only thing down there is Bayside, bro. Baside. Oh, fuck you. You stupid motherfucker. So.
But I mean, if you think about it, people say fleeced. So why can't you say blended?
I don't think a lot of them say blended, though.
Right. right, but if you can say
No.
freezer, why
You
can't
said
you
a
say
lot of
blended?
people would say freezer. Yeah, if you tell a motherfucker freezer, but yeah, yeah, they don't know what a freezer is. But
Right.
blender,
But
licuadora, cabrón. Liga licuadora, la licuadora.
liquidora. Yeah,
Yeah.
liquidora. Blended. Blended.
That fucker went straight Spanish.
I was crying.
It's so sad that motherfucker didn't even understand him.
Nutrimole.
Nutrimole. And then you, a Nutrimole. You're not right. You are not right, bro. I guess you was like, you had that one waiting there in the side, just waiting. I'm going to get that motherfucker one day. Wait till he come. Blended Nutrimole. Yeah. Can you imagine the person on the phone? Like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Blended Nutrimole. You're lucky you had to madre here, cabrón. Yeah, you're talking about Nutrimole and blenders. You get cursed your ass out on the fucking phone. Motherfucker think you're talking shit to him. Cause that,
what you call me?
yeah, cause that Nutrimole, I don't know how someone would take that. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I didn't even pick it up. Like, you go tell motherfucker Nutrimole, he's like, yo, tu madre, cabrón. The motherfucker swear you just cursed at him. Yeah. No, el Nutrimole, ¿sabes? El Nutrimole. Oh, shit. Now you talking about fucking my mother? What the fuck are you talking about? Nah, dude. Don't be fucking with them Puerto Ricans up there messing up their words. Talking about blended.
Like I said, if you can say freezer, you can say blender.
Nah, you can say freezer though.
Right, so come on.
It's some words, and you can't do it with all the words, dude. You can't do it with all the words in English either. We just went through Weinstein. We went through Weinstein.
It sounds right. It sounds right. Blended. I don't know. It sounds right to me.
No.
It really does.
You were better tell that motherfucker lavadora.
But I knew, when he said it though, I knew that was not the word. So that shit made me laugh. I said, wow.
Yeah, he went with that, is Raymond, is Raymond Arrieta still on the TV? Raymond Arrieta? He's still on the TV over there?
I have no idea.
He does the local comedy stuff.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any local channels.
He did
All we have is like the apps.
Nah, he was a funny guy. He's a little tiny dude. Well, he been on the TV. He got a lot of programs. He did Minga Petraca, and he had other shit. Yeah, and a late night show too.
Cool.
Because you know Spanish, just like Sábado Gigante, that used to play for like 4 or 6 hours straight. I don't even know if Don Ramon, if he's still alive.
Right.
I mean, what was his name? Yeah, that was his name? I can't remember his name.
No.
Not
I
Ramon.
can't think of it right now.
The fat
Don
dude.
Francisco.
Francisco. That was the one. That was, because Spanish, even in Spanish music, is like a double blade knife. You could take it one way or you could take it pervertedly, because Spanish does that shit. They play with it on the TV. Yeah, especially with the women. They put them right on the fine line. Sometimes some of the jokes can go, it can make...
One way or the other.
Yeah, it could be innocent or dirty. Yeah, like the music. Most of the salsa...
And they're like, hey, it's up to you. It's up to you how you took it.
Most salsa merengue, if we translate it in English, they're talking dirty shit.
That's true. That is very true.
All of it, most of it is sexual dirty shit.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was the guy, he's usually telling it to the girl. And it was the girl. Yeah, almost all Spanish music is sexual, romantic related shit. None of it is...
That's true.
None of it is like a real story, like a rap music. Even though you got the storytelling.
Well, that's why I like Juan Luis Guerra. He's Dominican. And he does like the original bachata, not the bachata you hear today, but like I guess the way bachata was initially. And I love him because my brother was married to this woman, my nephew's mom. And so I was, I tried to be close to her because, I did like her and I wanted to be close to my nephew. So we used to hang out. And so that's when I was beginning to listen to a lot of Spanish music.
Dance
and I was trying
bachata
to like
then.
memorize the words. Huh?
You dance bachata then.
Oh yeah, bachata, merengue, everything.
Yeah, I don't know. No bachata.
It's easy. It's so easy. It's nothing. Yeah, so she introduced me to him, and since I didn't understand everything, because I'm great at memorizing the lyrics. I'll sing a song like I know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'll say everything. I'll sing it perfectly. I'll sing it perfect. Like you would not pull me out of a crowd like I don't know. You were like, of course she knows. So she actually sat down with me and she was like, he's a poet. Like you really have to like understand his music. It's not enough to just enjoy the beat. Like, I really want you to understand what he's saying. It's so good. So we sat down one day. I was staying over, so we had nothing to do, and we listened to the music, and I loved the words to his songs. Like they were stories, and it was like poetry. It was like some songs were like about issues that they have going on in the country, like with the healthcare system.
Right. Some of it is like that too. Only few songs are like that. Only few people have songs like that though.
Yeah, because he has this one song called, what's it called? Niagara en bicicleta. Right? So basically, he's like, that's the healthcare system here. It's like trying to go up a waterfall on a fucking bike.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't see many people ride bike in Puerto Rico, eh?
That's true. That's true.
You don't see many people riding bike out there.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
Like in America, you see these bitches all over. They think they own the fucking road sometimes. There'd be like 20 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And they hog up the whole fucking road. Crazy. They hog up the road. They don't try that shit in Puerto Rico.
They go super fast. They don't bother with lights. They don't give a shit. They just keep going. Like, they're just dangerous. I don't know how more of them don't get killed every day because Manhattan streets are crazy.
No, wait till Puerto Rico streets are crazy.
In and out of cars, you know?
And the electricity like to go out. And when the electricity go out, these guys don't obey the law and they don't put it to a four-way stop. It's whoever is going keeps going. They don't, like if the light is broken and the first thing they're thinking now, they don't got to stop. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen. Motherfuckers just fly through a fucking red. They don't want you to stop. Like, so the other side will never get a turn. Yeah.
Right.
They don't have no respect whatsoever for the road in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
And that's where I really got behind the wheel of a car. Was in Puerto Rico. So that's why I drive like a maniac. Yeah.
That's what you learned.
Yeah, like you got a lot of people don't want to stop. They just don't want to stop. They won't obey the stop signs. The police actually cree que es un sign de Coca-Cola, cabrón. Yeah. It's because it's party. It's not Coca-Cola. It's the same colors. You bitch. I don't stop at stop signs yet. The most I could do is a yield.
Right.
Like, I think somewhere in the books will say if you reach then it's like if it's nobody there. Why are you stopping for a stop sign? There's no other cars on four-way stop. No cars to be in sight. Why do I have to fully stop my car, dude? You're making me waste gas.
Right. That's true. It's really stupid.
But I don't know. I haven't got into accidents. I always get my tickets. I got my tickets for speeding. I always speeding. Yeah. The last time the bitches hit me.
Better tickets than accidents.
No, I haven't really had no accidents.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I tore up my sister Montero, but I did that with it was just me. I didn't hit no other cars.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that could be destruction of property, not an accident.
Right.
I've never had no accidents. I've never seen one either.
Wow.
Yeah. Like people chopped up in a car or some shit like that. I've never seen nothing
Mhm.
like I get to ride up when they just finish, have like the blood is still squirting out the bitch's neck or something like that.
Oh,
No,
wow.
no, I have never seen nothing like that. I mean,
Mhm.
I see it in the movies. That's why I'm describing, or somebody's foot that is just you
Right.
pull them out the car and his shoe and the toes and everything is left inside the car or some shit like that.
Mhm.
No, nah, never
Mhm.
seen an accident. Cars that tumble on highways. As far as I could go,
Mhm.
I could make a whole conspiracy. All that shit is made up. I've never seen one.
That's true.
I've never seen. No, I can't say I've seen a tornado. Me and my daughter went through a tornado.
Mm.
Yeah, in Florida. It's a little
I've
one.
never, never seen an earthquake. Never want to see an
That
earthquake.
I've never experienced. That imagine the fear that
No,
would put in your
no,
soul if the earth just
no,
starts to tremble and shit
no.
just shaking.
You know, I
Ooh,
think to myself, I think too much. But I think to myself sometimes, like, the truth is, I haven't experienced, and most people, right? Most people in this country, even if they are going through very hard times, have not experienced horror. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between struggling and like a horrific experience, right?
yeah, fighting for your
Most
life.
people,
That
right? Like
flash.
most people have never, ever even come close. So any little thing you do to somebody is traumatic because we're some weak ass people. Like everything is gonna freak us out because
No,
we're not used to having to endure anything. You know, like yeah, things may be rough, but it's not like enduring like the Great Depression or like the Nazis or something like that.
most
Slavery, like
people,
that's real suffering, right?
most people haven't seen a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Yeah, when my husband died.
No, 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 no. That's
Oh,
an
you mean like in the street?
yeah, like a gun down dead
No,
body, like a
no,
vehicle killing a motherfucker and leaving him there,
no.
dead
This is what
body.
I'm saying. Yeah, there's so many horrific things that happen every day that I've never experienced, and that scares me.
And you walk up and see a motherfucker that has a whole bunch of holes because they just finished
No,
stabbing him up.
no, never, ever. Nothing even close.
No, I'm not talking about somebody who dies in a hospital bed or a coffin that you went to go see a person that's in the
Right,
coffin. No, that's not a dead body.
right. You mean in the street?
I'm
Yeah,
talking about a
no, never,
dead body. Yeah,
never.
he ain't stiff yet. Because
Right.
when you die, you do the same thing like the animals. When you see the animal, it dead, it gets stiff. And then after a period of
Mhm.
time, he gets monged again. He goes limb again. That's called rigor mortis. I
Mhm.
learned that in the private investigation class.
Mhm.
Yeah, after you die, after certain hours, you get stiff. Then after certain hours, you go back limp.
I didn't know that. I thought you just stayed like that.
No,
Mm.
no. You go back limp. How the hell do you think you're gonna get you in the coffin, dude? If a person is died curl up, they gotta stretch him out. If a person
That's
dies,
true.
sitting down,
I never thought
they
about
gotta straighten him out. They always gotta straighten them out to put him in the coffin, so they don't
it. Right.
stay like that. The body goes back
Right.
limp.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I never put that together.
Yeah, dude. I just thought about the
Wow.
rabbit that the motherfucker was eating downstairs. Why did that come into my head right before?
You traumatized, you poor thing.
Dude, and I watched a movie today.
Mhm.
It was the weirdest movie to watch. They were in search of water. So these motherfuckers go to space and went to the moon. Because in the moon there was water, so they was harvesting water from the moon. But somehow these guys ended up with this water that's a fucking virus.
Oh, wow.
So when you die, tons of water come out of your mouth, no blood.
Oh, wow.
So they were trying to perfect it because the water that they're trying to get to bring back to Earth had a problem with a virus, and they're trying to fix the virus. So they were cloning this little girl, obviously 73 times, until they finally, the girl didn't die from the water. And they had to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, because they sent them up there without telling them shit. They sent them up there to retrieve something, and nobody knew why they were there, really.
Right.
And then they put a person who was a medic, and then they found a lot of dead people, and the dude is just looking for this water instead of trying to find out why the people are dead, dude. You're going into a place.
Dying, right?
They're all dead in one room. Like, they were trying to escape.
Like, you're not curious?
And no, and he's like, we're only here for one purpose. We just got to get that one flask. But it was so weird because when they die, you're expecting to see blood, but then all these motherfuckers are dying and you're just seeing water, because water, in the water that they had, it multiplied with blood. So the water, once it contacts with blood, it turns into tons of water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were trying to bring it back to Earth because Earth had no water. Like, they're talking about, man, that'll be so good to have a swimming pool again, and what it is to go to. So the Earth had no water. They were so desperate that they're going to the moon to trying to get the ice to bring it back and make water. But the water had everything. It looks like water when you look at it under a microscope, but it was when they saw it the first time, when the water mixed with the blood. And then they had to freeze it because it just is getting completely out of control. It just becomes like a lake out of nothing.
Wow.
And then I'm watching
How did they end it?
Oh, I like to watch the ones that only have a few series.
Oh, it's a series.
I mean, a few episodes. No, I ran out of all the movies. They don't have much on Netflix here. Yeah, they don't see nothing there for 2023. They're all 22s and 19s and 18s. I don't want to see nothing from 2018. You don't got like HD yet, bro. What's going on? Yeah, like you might like to watch an old movie right now doesn't feel cool. It's all pixelated, dude. What's wrong, man? You got to dub that shit up. You got to use one. Yeah. You got to go get your Handshake. Download Handshake on your computer. It'll dub it up for you.
Wow.
Yeah, because I use that for my videos. It makes it optimizes them and everything else, and you can get it into HD, so it looks good.
That's cool.
But no, and then I'm watching one now with a little black kid that they gave him a bunch of burned cassettes, and he takes the burned cassettes and pulls out, the cassettes. There was the what was it? First, it was the VHS, and then they had the other one.
No, first was the 8-track.
Yeah, that's sound though. That ain't had no video.
Oh, okay.
So it was the VHS, and they made one smaller. Beta.
Something like that.
They had the big cassette for the videos, and then there was a little smaller one. Well, it's a smaller one.
Right.
Hold on, I think it's two. What are these called? We got 3 of these when we made it when the kids was little. What the hell do they call these? JVC. Dude, you're blind. This says compact VHS, but it's really tiny. It's about the size of a pack of cigarettes.
It was a VHS-C, I think it was called.
It's the size of a
VHS-C.
8 millimeter.
Yeah, I actually have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, we have 3.
From my first marriage, like when we would go on vacation. And
that's what it says,
I was
PTN.
thinking, like, I don't even put them on a DVD or something.
I don't know what this is. This says PTN, Disney World Family Trip. No,
I mean, there are places that do stuff like that. Like, you could send them away.
Well, right. Well, that movie that's what the movie is about. The dude is in one. and he's in his office doing this shit. But then they're trying to show how he got there. So his dad died, and then he's watching this movie. I'm on like an episode 6, and then he sees his dad in the fucking video,
Mm.
and they're about to lock up this lady for crazy. And he just watched a couple of videos, and these are modern videos, so that obviously means his dad is alive. Because what is the fucking
Wow.
and then for him to find out about his dad, he can't let them know that he knows, so he has to play along, and that's where
Mm.
he's at. It's like, yeah, trying to work with your enemy to try to save somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't make a movie of me with that one. I wouldn't have the patience for that. Hell no. The first opportunity I get, I'm putting something to that motherfucker, threatening him with his life. Pencils, scissors, I don't give a fuck. I spoon, I'll jig your eyes out with these motherfuckers. So, dude, I wouldn't play along. What the hell? They only in movies, right?
Only in movies.
I wouldn't know how to play along. I wouldn't have that patience. I'm poquitito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had that over there. Sé que hablo un poquitito. Yep, I'm very poquitito.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't think I could do it either. Because, I don't know. I feel like I can't always, I'm not very good at hiding what I'm thinking, feeling. I think it pretty much shows all over me. I'm not good at that at all. I don't have a poker face. You're going to see how I feel.
No, you kill my daughter in front of me, you're gonna kill me afterwards. Right after, you're probably end up killing me first, because I will probably yeah. If I'm in that situation, I think I would want to go first, and then whatever the hell happens afterwards, I wouldn't be there to know.
Right.
I wouldn't want to see it first, then die. Jesus Christ, no. No, let me go the other way. But then it's worse than her. She see me die, but she's supposed to see me die anyway, right? Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it will break down really quick when it's time to think.
I was thinking about something the other day, but I don't know if I told you this already. So if I did, just remind me. I don't know. So I just came to this realization, like, people in this country, like, this is the only country that doesn't have a home, right? So what I mean by that is, like, okay, like, if you're Italian, right? Even if you were born here, when you go to Italy, you're in your country, and these are your people, right? So if someone travels from here and they go to Jamaica, right? Okay, so now, you have that experience, whatever. You get to be with your people, your island, your food, your all of that, right? But that's not how it is. This is the only country in the world that doesn't have that, because there are so many of us from all over the place. Like, we are so different from any other country on this planet, because we don't have a country like that. Like, you don't come back to the United States and say, oh, my people, because you don't feel like everyone is your people. You don't feel that way.
Yeah.
So, like, no other country has that experience, right? So that's why I think it hit me so hard being in Puerto Rico. Like when I was in that movie theater, and I was like, wow, everyone in this theater probably is Puerto Rican.
Not probably. What the hell? She said probably.
Well, I mean, that might have been, there could have been a tourist or whatever in the movie theater. But I'm saying, for the most part, everyone in this movie theater is Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I'm like, how beautiful is it to be in a place? And I've never had that experience, because I come from a country where when you leave, you don't come back and say, oh, my people. Like, we're the only country that doesn't have that, unless you have an identity that's strong in your own culture. If you do, then you have somewhere to go. But it ain't this country. This country is just your home.
It's the parking lot, buddy.
It's not who you are. It's not where you're from. And this is the only country that's like that.
This is the parking lot. And that's why I try to get people
who come. And that's why I appreciate being on the island now, because I'm like,
that's why I try to tell that German girl.
My island, my people.
I try to tell her that. She's like, America is free. I said, no, your country is the free one. Here is not free. It's so mixed up. It has no definition to it. You're right. America is the only country that can't. The only people you can
It
come
doesn't
back to
have
and
a
say,
real identity. It doesn't
yeah,
have an identity because there are so many of us from all over the world. We don't have an identity. So that's why when people say you're American, that's meaningless. It means nothing to say you're American. First of all, American could be Latin America, Central America, South America. But besides
yeah,
that,
because you got Central and North.
even if
It's all America.
yeah, like people down there get mad when we call ourselves Americans in the United States because they're like, hello, Central America, South America.
Cabrón. Hijo de puta, tú no ves que dice América en el final. Yeah. You got Afro-American.
There's no America. We're the United States
Yeah.
of America, but yeah.
They just consider the motherfucker the Latinos. No. Latin American. You say Afro-American, we Latin American. And we
Right.
and Central American too. Yeah, and you live in the North American side, not just America. It's the North American side. Yeah, because they're all fucked up, aren't they? They want to be like we the only America, putting a border there. No, bitch, it's all America. It's the whole entire thing.
Right. The entire hemisphere is America.
It's America. The whole one side.
You're just north, honey. That's just one piece
Right.
Okay. Right? So, come on now.
And it's 3 halves there, motherfucker, because it ain't just north and south. We got the middle, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called
Damn straight.
Central America, not Middle America, Central. Like a Central. Like
yeah, they do not like when you call yourself an American. Like,
and if you think about it,
idiot.
and if you think about it, the word central, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tenemos Latin America, Norte America, y America Central, Central America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that supposed to be the capital? I'm just saying, if you use the Spanish words accordingly, they wouldn't have made the northern part the boss. They would have made the central part the boss, because central means the point, where the X goes. Not at the top, not at the bottom. Yeah, and they went in there and took the whole fucking thing from Peru with the boat lane. Yeah. When them in America is so shitty, bro.
Yeah.
We're that's why we don't have no culture. That's why the Americanos,
we have no culture whatsoever.
The Americanos, all their culture is about killing each other. Yeah, because when you talk about America, all you talk is about all the wars, Civil War, then World Wars, and all the wars. And all they did is war. Everywhere they went, up here, they took everything. And they're not ashamed of it, because they'll tell you today, oh, that was in the past. Why are you talking about that today? You racist.
Right.
Yeah, like, oh.
Of course.
Let me burn half of your fucking grandparents in a stake and rape your wife and all your fucking daughters, and then tell your ass, oh, that was yesterday. Why are you talking about that today? I didn't do that. Okay. It's easier said than done, bro.
Of course.
But that's what it did to us. We got the raw end of the stick because all them guys went around our area. That's why you have all their blood in your blood, and I have all their bloods in my blood. Yeah, we would have just been one kind. And when we were doing that shit, when you were telling me what your percentages, remember we were talking about that? I can't understand that the Puerto Ricans was probably all Tainos, right? At one point.
Yeah.
But they always had the African blood in them. In other words, the Puerto Rican Taino was already an African Taino.
Well, if you think about it, everyone is. Right? Like everyone is. Originally.
Have African blood.
Everyone, because Because if we all came from Africa, then we all got African blood.
They gotta have a blood around. I'm telling you.
In Africa. So now, what happened to their skin that got lighter when they moved into the colder areas or whatever? That's a whole other ballgame. But whatever the case may be, it all started in Africa. So there ain't nobody on this planet.
I'll push back on that one.
African blood.
I will push back on that one.
Why?
I will push back on that one. There, I'm telling you, we have a 1%, and this is all we normally know about it. It's that it's a 1%. Nobody don't really have no names of who this 1% is. Because it ain't the people who go into the G3s, G7, 348s, and none of them motherfucking Gs. It ain't the people who actually going to the meeting, the ones. Those are the puppets too. Like the president is the puppet for the country.
Yeah, they're the face.
Right?
They're the face.
So those people, I bet you check their fucking blood, they don't got no African blood in them.
Well, but if civilization began in Africa, right, then yeah.
You know there's the common bloods, right? The O's and all that shit. But there's also a blood that is the rare blood.
Right. My friend has it.
Like the rare blood.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's 2 letters. I forget what they are.
HR, I think it is. Or RH.
Yeah, I think it's RH.
RH. I don't think that blood. Let me ask this motherfucker. Where's my shit at? Right here. You use your internet. I'm going to my little buddy right here. My professor right here. What is the question? Does all blood have African traits? And what does it say? No, not all blood have African traits. Blood type is determined by various genetic attributes, and the traits present in any given blood type can vary across population groups.
So what's so special about RH?
All right.
I've heard of it. I know it's rare, but I don't know what.
I don't know what. I just read that. I don't know what that means. What is RH blood type? RH blood type is a type of blood typing system in which a person's blood type is classified as either positive or negative. Blood type O is the most common, and HR positive is the most common positive blood type. I don't understand why they use so much types in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, stop it. I am not playing with you, dude, talking about Caroline. This motherfucker's still going. My shit is there. It turned off, came back on. Our blood type is blood type of blood typing system. AI, what the hell are you trying to tell me? That's what it says. Let me start over. RH blood type is a type of blood typing system in which a person's blood type is classified as either positive or negative. Blood type O is the most common, and RH positive is the most common positive blood type. There you go for some fucking common sense. AI, you fired, bitch. You must be a... I smoked, you got high, bitch. Yeah, definitely. Wow. Yeah, I done smoked one blunt, about to light up another one. And the AI went berserk on me. It shut the computer off. It turned it back on because I started making jokes. This motherfucker's really bad at me right now. Look at, I have to be upset. Look what he just spit out to me. This motherfucker. The blood type of the blood type. When it turned up, I was counting how many types he had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times in 2 sentences that fucker used type. It's a type. That fucker said RH blood type is a type, a blood typing system. Dude, you lost me right there. I didn't even know the blood was a system. But I guess it is a system. If the skin is the biggest organ, well, blood must be a system too. Right? Because it does its own thing, right? It created clots in minds.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't even know why they did that. I swear it's the food. You told me you had clots too, right?
Yeah. Several times.
You know, and when I was in Florida, I never.
And I just thought of that. I'm sorry, I just thought of something. I'm really glad that you were so against the vaccine and didn't take it, because they say that they cause clots. And in someone who gets clots, like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's not cool for nobody.
I'm so happy you never took it.
That Fauci, they should kill him. He's a motherfucker that we should kill him
and chop. He's a Nazi. That's some Nazi shit.
Nah. That motherfucker needs to be put in a blender. Yeah, we need to kill him.
Nutrimule?
Yeah, Nutrimule. And Nutrimule, his ass, his fingers, his balls, his eyeballs, his big ass nose.
Wow. Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, you know, that fucker's one. That fucker thought he was an actor or something during the COVID. That fucker's rich, huh?
Yeah.
Leave a little, and there's only like 500 Faucis left. That's what I'm
telling you. If you think about it, he single-handedly made all of them their money.
Yep.
All by himself.
Yep.
All by himself. So they must have given him so much money. Forget about it.
Just look at all the praise they were giving that little motherfucker.
And when he was asked about it, getting money from these places, he just said he didn't have to answer that question.
Yeah, that's that pretty word.
Because, according to blah, 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 I don't have to disclose, which obviously means you got something. Otherwise, you just say, no, I didn't get anything.
Or you give a motherfucker the paperwork. Go look for it, bitch. Yeah. You show him with facts. When the motherfucker accuse you, you don't plead the fifth. Pleading the fifth is the scapegoat. That's saying you're guilty. When the motherfucker come at you, you give him facts. Here is my bank account. Where is the money you talking about? For instance, that stops it right there in a nutshell. But he preferred to go the other way and talk about he pleaded fifth. But you know, if you think about it too, they all got to do that, because they all got. If one talk, it fucks up their whole circle. It's like none of them can talk.
Right.
They all have. It's a game that they all have to play. If any one of them fall off of that track of the, you know, how they answer and go to giving any kind of, that fucks up everybody else in the long run. Yeah, it throws everybody under the table. They all got dirt on each other. That's how Weinstein got where he got to. Harvey Weinstein, Epstein guy. How did he get? You know, Epstein, the Weinstein guy, he talks about Epstein too, because he knew Epstein.
I was watching a video of him actually talking.
And he was saying he met him twice, and there was some funny shit. But his main concern was that he was never a trader in the sense of stocks. He wasn't a physicist. He wasn't a scientist. He didn't have no title.
Yep.
He called him the man that they made. They made him and put him there to maneuver the things that they needed maneuvered. And he took advantage and manipulated a few of them.
Manipulated a whole lot of them.
And he talks like, you know, that story is under the bush because he's talking about how the media don't tell you nothing, and it's so real. Like you're saying right now, Hawaii should be on everybody's television at least one time a day till the fucking place is put back together. You did for more for
Right.
Haiti, and you have done more for everybody else than you done for one of
Right.
our own states. For God's sake,
Right.
it ain't
Like I said, when we had 9/11, how long were you seeing that on TV? How long?
every day. It's supposed to be like
In
that's what I'm
fact,
saying.
in the first few days, it was literally 24 hours. There was no other programming except that.
That's what I don't
That was
understand.
all they. And forget it, for weeks. Like that was it. That's all people watched, was just news about 9/11.
9/11.
And this is just as bad as the 9/11.
And you got people that just the same ones that haven't seen dead people. You have people that haven't even heard nothing about Hawaii
Right. Right.
still
I
today.
have no idea what happened.
Because it ain't like on the news. Like
No.
shit. Like you would think how it would be on the news if reported it.
But
and
you know,
showing it.
they just did it in such a fucked up way that there's no doubt what it. I mean, it looks so bad. It's not a cover up at all. It's just in your face. Nobody could be that incompetent.
Wow.
Nobody like that. That everything would not work. Nothing just happened to not be working. The communication systems, nobody can make phone calls. That was gone. There was just none of the alarms went off. There was no water. Like, come on, man. And then there were cops that were telling people they couldn't go and leave an area. They blocked the road, trying to direct traffic and saying, no, you can't go this way, no, you can't go that way. So they weren't even letting the people out.
So the body count definitely is not what they're saying it is then, right?
Oh, man, it's way more. It is way more. And like I said, the other story that they're not really talking about is a lot of these are kids because they sent these kids home and there was no one home.
That's crazy.
So there's a lot of, like, it's insane. These people are so upset, of course. And it's so obvious. It's just so obvious.
Biden gave him some money.
Like
He
I
gave him
said,
$700.
If that's a cover up, that's a real stupid ass cover up. Who does a cover up like that? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't even try that hard anymore.
They don't need to.
Now they're just doing it in your face.
Yeah.
Oof.
The system is bold today.
Yep, it really is.
It's bold. Like right now, they're bold. They've been giving everybody else money, but they wouldn't give the people money. I don't understand that. They bailed out so many times the car industry, the medical industry, the bank industry.
Yeah.
And then they gave fucking Ukraine $100 and something billion. Yeah, in between 20 and 70, because that's the numbers I've heard Donald Trump and somebody else say. Billion. And we know that that's a long ways from 11 days to 31 years. That's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money. And we have bums on the street here.
Right.
You would think a motherfucker that's giving away $100 and something billion got paved roads with fucking gold on his side of the road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every man has money because
like this is our this is perfection, right? And this is our surplus. Therefore, we can help you because we have all this extra.
Yeah, we done coated everything with gold, and we fed every fucking bird, animal, kid, human. All creatures have been fed. So now here we give you $120 billion. That's the only way you give $120 billion. Shit, you could have put that in half and give half to your own people that need it here.
Right.
Just here. Put it in your hospitals. Let's take away these old schools. Let's modernize the schools. Jesus Christ. The school buses. Let's get rid of that old looking shape and put some aerodynamics in these motherfuckers.
Right.
Because the school bus is the same school bus you went into. these kids are going into.
True.
All they do is cover all the seats up every year with a different material in some of them. It's the same yellow, raggedy piece of shit buses. Why are they yellow anyway?
I guess so that everyone would know that those are school buses and it's like bright, you know?
Well, if you want to go bright, print the rainbow on this motherfucker. That's what I keep saying. Fuck the gay people. Anyway, they got the kids in the school turning into butterflies and shit. So just let's rainbow these motherfuckers. Get creative. Let's catch up to what the trend, you know. We trans. Everybody's a fucking trans because we got a label and ours don't start with trans. They just gave us the cis for sissy. You sissy motherfucker. You a cis. Dude, I will punch a motherfucker come telling me I'm a cis. Your mom is a cis, bitch. Talking about a cis. Yeah, I don't have no cis. I have very good fucking skin. No cis over here. And just like what you said. Because then I go Latino on it. No tengo no cis. No cis, no. Yeah, like, fuck you, bro. I don't got no zits, and I ain't a fucking sissy. About your business. And I'm not fucking anti-nothing, and I'm not homophobic. I love faggots. Yeah, LGBTQ+. I love you people. Just, you stay on your side of the road. Yeah, don't be the chicken crossing the road, bitch. You stay on your side of the road. I'm going to stay on my side of the road, and let's leave the jet stream running through there. Yeah, I love that fucking diagram. Now I really understand when they put the red one and the blue one and the wind going through the middle. I get it. And I kept thinking that the middle was dead meat. And, you know, if you're in the middle, you like you're dead. No, the middle is where all the fucking action is. The middle of everything. It's the liveliest place. That's where the sperm goes, too. Straight to the middle there. Shah! He don't hang around the outside. He don't dance with the egg. He penetrates that motherfucker, go right to the middle.
He's aerodynamic.
Yeah. And he go like bullseye. Center. That's what I was saying. Peru, that Central America should have been the capital of America because them guys in the Central.
That makes sense.
They're the center. But somehow
So what's the center? The center is like Belize, Honduras, Costa Rica, Panama.
Panama, where they stole that fucking canal from them.
Yeah, Panama. That sounds about right. Panama,
right?
Capital of America.
Where El General came from. Yeah, you remember him? He's on the Spanish rap, El General from Panama.
Yep.
He was a black dude because most Panamanian are black. Like my tax lady's from Panama, and she a little black bitch. You know, okay, I got something for you. She texted me her husband's death Saturday.
Okay.
She texted me, Jonas passed away. I thought it was your ass texting me in the morning. So I put in there, who's that? And then when I finally woke up, I realized that I wrote to her, who is that? Because she's telling me Jonas died. Jonas is her husband. I know who he is. Right. But then I text her, who is that? Thinking it was...
Oh, wow.
I woke up in the middle I just put who's that. I went back to sleep. So when I woke up, I tell her, hey, I explained to her, but she never replied to me. And I'm really wondering why she sent me that. She knows I'm in Georgia. And then today she sent me the picture of the motherfucking dude where the ceremony is being held. And I call her, she won't answer the phone.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's what my wife said. That's exactly what she said. That's so weird. And me and him was cool for the moment that I knew him, because I knew him almost for 1 year that we lived in a hotel in front of his store. So I regularly went to the store to get blunts. Yeah, that's before I sold CBD or anything. And I met him. He was Cuban. He was also a little black Cuban. He older guy. You're a little bit years older than me. Mercedes about my age too. When I don't like to hear that stuff. That's like when the Nazis was getting killed and they called the guy in front of you and you know he going in the fucking gas chamber to die and you know you next. Yeah, don't tell me no motherfucker died. I don't want to know nobody died. That's just putting me next notch on the fucking list into my reality. Yeah, no motherfucker died. Keep it to yourself. Let me learn when after when I could easily more blow it off. Cause I just been here by myself like, dude, I don't know, bro. And I know it's not the moment because I know it's not that moment. Sometimes I think I abuse it with how much I smoke and all that crap. But I think I know I can't. Sometimes I try to put in my mind that the end is coming, but I know it still ain't coming yet. It ain't there. It's just gonna make me pass through some fucked up time. Is what I see. I see some fucked up shit in my future, and I try to tell myself, "Don't." Yeah, dude, with my legs.
What do you see?
I don't want to call it out.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
No, I'm not calling it out.
No, you're right.
It stays in my head.
You're right.
And I try to tell it.
You're right.
And I try to tell it to myself, you know, quit that shit. You be fucking around too much. That's why I tell you, I can't dream no more because when I dream, it goes into this crazy place of what the dream is. Yeah. And I want to get back to where I was in my cell, that I could sit down and I was able to see myself out of myself, like out of myself. Like I was never in there for a long period of time. Then, yeah, I was able to just fantasize so much that I felt like I was in my fantasy. I lived it,
Right.
and that's why I call it my fucking time machine. Thing is, I guess I keep saying I don't know how I got there. I got there because I used to pray with my beads. And you keep telling me to meditate, but your ass ain't meditating. But I need to meditate, even though your ass don't meditate. I should meditate. Yeah, it's in that cell.
Yeah, I do.
In that cell, I rub the shit out of beads, bro. It's like I rub the genie. Because that's part of the prayer. Part of the prayer is rubbing the beads the whole entire time. And then chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and then you're dreaming. Then you're fantasizing. That you're not planning anything in a sense because you're not verbally speaking or writing it down in that moment, but you're all making a plan in a sense because you're visualizing and fantasizing somewhere you want to fucking be. And I don't know how to get back in that little. I don't know how to get back in the time machine.
Into that zone.
Yeah, I don't. And I want to say it's just the beads, but I don't. I'm going to have to try it one of these days. I don't have them in front of me like before. Right now, one is in my car, and the other one is in my box because I haven't put none of my personals. She told me a room is mine. So I said, I'm not taking a room till the little boss lady come up in here and yell a little bit. That's in 2 weeks.
So wait, so where do you sleep then?
In the living room. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I will sleep forever, because it's the biggest TV. It's up there, it's right next to the door going outside. Yeah, I'm not looking for comfort. I'm not looking for that comfort. I'm looking for the comfort of my way of living, I guess.
Convenience.
Yeah. I don't want to be downstairs having to go upstairs. I don't want to be upstairs having to go downstairs. I'm right next to the old lady in the living room.
Wow.
She goes upstairs and she brings the dogs down 4 or 5 times a night, and she walks outside with them and she waits for them, and she go back upstairs and go to sleep. For that, I'll be having me coffee and shit. Like I'll wait for y'all to come back out again. Yeah.
Wow.
She wakes up in the middle of the night. She did it downstairs too. And she did it in the other house. She will wake up and let them all out. Boom, boom, boom. Then they let them back in. Then put them back in the bed, go back to sleep, and whenever they do that in 2 more hours, you do it all over again.
Wow.
Yeah, during the night, you have to let the dogs out to pee and poop during the night. Yeah, Ruby don't usually go out. But Charlie needs to go out. Oscar needs to go out. And Lucky, in the main poops,
Right.
they go out to poop at that time. And it's mandatory. If not, they'll poop in the bed.
Right.
Yeah. She still sleep with the dogs.
Mhm.
Right now, they were my son in his room.
All of them?
Whoever wants to be upstairs,
Wow.
yeah, I don't sleep with a dog in the bed. I don't sleep with a dog next to me. I sleep naked. I got no time to be sleeping with a dog next to me. Yeah, I ain't got no time with no dog. No, you ain't. No. That wouldn't even, I can't even fit that in my mind. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, I would prefer to do other shit than sleep with a dog, dude. Yeah, no dogs. No animals, period, in my fucking bed. That's, yeah. And if you fiddle too much, I don't want you in my bed either. Yeah. I mean,
Fiddle too much.
dude, bed is for sex. Yeah, whatever. You know, hopefully I don't have a mummy and that I'm banging. So in sex, we both moving around. But when we going to sleep, you better sit yourself still. Yeah. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Don't come rubbing on me. Don't put me in a chokehold. None of this shit.
Wow, chokehold.
Well, your hand around, yeah, like you come like cuddling and your fucking hand right around my goddamn neck, strangling the shit out of me. Nah, push your ass away. Man, get the fuck off of me. Yeah, when I go to sleep, if it ain't sex, we sleeping. That's the only thing we do in the bed. We don't eat in the bed. We don't dance in the bed. We don't do none of this shit in the bed, right? And when we having sex, we both running around. So when we go to sleep, stay your ass on your half of the bed.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
And if you want the comforter, I give you the whole entire thing. Give me the sheet. If you want the sheet, give me the comforter. I don't give a fuck. But we're not going under the same covers either. I want you on your side of the bed. Yeah. I don't want you pulling shit from me in the middle of the night because I'm going to fucking hit you. Yeah. You do not want to wake me up. I wake up to fight people when it's time. Yeah. Sometimes I wake up, I swing at your ass. Leave me the hell alone.
Wow.
No, don't go messing with me when I'm sleeping. I don't wake up very nicely, especially if I'm interrupted. No.
Right.
Yeah, I get up very aggressive.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's better to just talk to me from far away. I told her that before. One time I elbowed that bitch. Yeah, she went to touching me. Bam! What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sophia too, I think it was, or Tomas. I was sleeping, the baby came and touched me, I swung around, bam! Yeah. Don't play with me when I'm sleeping. Yeah, and if you disturb me, yeah, like, she in the lady house, and she was telling me about some lady comes and turn on the light, I would tell your ass to turn off the fucking light, get your phone, use your flashlight. Did you don't see my ass hair sleeping? Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you that at the top of my voice, you motherfucker. I'll be, man, don't wake me up. No. That's why when I lay down, I sleep like I'm dead. Yeah, every person I've been with tell me they have sat down and watched me sleep. Because I sleep like a dead person.
Wow.
Yeah, I put my hands on my chest, I crisscross my legs, and I will usually wake up that same way.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I just lay there and I'm out cold because when I lay down, that's because I need to lay down. That's when my eyes are going behind my head. I can't, I'm wobbly. And yo, you need to take it to the bed. And I go and I lay down. And when I lay there, usually 5 minutes later, I'm fucking gone. Yeah, because I did somewhat like how the computer did. And then if I'm really tired, I could sleep for a couple of days.
Wow.
But I usually go for like the 2 or 3 hour shit. Like here, when the sun rises up, I'm up again in the morning, 7 in the morning. Yeah. When she's here, I don't really get to sleep at night because she's in and out with the dogs. Tomas comes down. He knows the kitchen. Yeah, he don't turn nothing on. And he turn other than the fryer. He cook his shit. He go by that time when
he cook that late.
My son sleeps during the day.
Wow.
Yeah, give me any hour in the daytime, daylight, any hour, sleep.
Wow.
1 o'clock, sleep. Wakes up around 4 or 5. And he goes still in the wee hours in the morning. Usually right when the sun is waking up, he's going down. His room is completely dark.
Wow.
Yep. One of the darkest rooms because his side don't have no sunlight in the morning. Nope, it's in the shade. From the trees, from everything. And it's the coldest fucking room. And he in there.
Wow.
I'm telling you, he looks like my daughter. All sweatsuit up.
Wow.
My son has never wear sweats. He come in here now, he has hoodie on, all the fully fucking on his head and everything. My daughter used to have it flapping in the back, and she was always with sweats and the hoodies and the hoodie hanging out. But he be in there, and then all the lights off.
Wow.
And if I tell you he hasn't got, I think that was the bag that covered the sofa. So it's like 6 feet tall, the bag. He has it a good 4 feet full of garbage. And by the time he picks up everything in that room, I just yelled at him today. I'm like, dude, I don't know how, what, I don't know. It's like nothing we consider you without getting back the reply. Give me 5 minutes. This is the only thing that this guy can tell you. And then his other famous word, I asked him to spell that motherfucker. Says, don't ever, I went mad on him one day. I told him, don't fucking ever tell me that fucking word until you can spell it to me at the top of my voice. Because you keep answering, but and I'm like, what the fuck is The hell is that, dude? Anything you ask him, did you eat that? Did you put that there? It's like one word for all his answers. You sleepy? You hungry? And I asked him to spell it. He couldn't. He looked at me like I was stupid. Well, they said the chicken go cock-a-doodle-doo, right? Well, spell that motherfucker. Spell it. As far as I know, that's not a fucking word. Say, I don't know. Say something. Use a word. Yeah, and then when I'm talking to him, he tries to pick up. And I said, when I leave, you're going to stop. It takes him like 5 minutes to pick up one bottle while I'm talking. Yeah.
Wow.
He's just trying to get me to stop. But, and I'm like, dude, I told him he's going to come with me. He has to come with me to throw that bag in the garbage. It's just, yeah. It's so much easier doing little bags. He went and got the biggest bag. He's doing a collection. Pretty soon the cockroaches are going to be in the bags.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's all that is going to do. Eventually. Let me let you go to sleep. You sound like you're dead asleep.
No, I'm getting sleep.
Yeah, you're getting sleepy.
All right, bud.
Okie dokie.
Have a good night, buddy.
You do the same. Rest with the. You gotta go to the beach tomorrow. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I got my stuff ready.
Okie doke.
All right, bye.
Bye.